morning to all traders and welcome on this Thursday, the 8th of October. So in the last few hours, we've had the conclusion of the vice presidential debate between Mike Pence and Democratic running mate Kamala Harris. The main features to come out of the debate was for Miss Harris accusing President Donald Trump of the greatest failure of any presidential administration in history over the handling of the pandemic. However, this seemed a lot more polished than the previous week's presidential meeting, which is more like a brawl than a discussion. Speaking of the presidential debate, Trump has stated that he's looking forward to the next one, which is scheduled for next Thursday, the 15th of October in Miami. Since he is supposed to isolate for 2 weeks after contracting COVID-19, it remains unclear as to if or how he will attend the debate at all. The FOMC meetings did not shift markets that much last night, as the Fed stated its new policy is not an unconditional commitment to keep interest rates low for years to come. As the Brexit train rumbles on, Brussels has indicated big progress in the talks that look to achieving a trade deal. So with that news being said, there's a couple of FX minor pairs I want to take you through today. The first one being the pound against the Kiwi. So I'm going back a few years now to the lows of roughly about £1.67, and I've seen an ascending channel formation over that period. I just want to highlight that. So we've seen a couple of attempts on the upside and the downside. We've seen this false spike when the pandemic hit, and it's trading now past the median regression. It had an attempt recently at the lower channel, but it seems to find some support and pushing up higher now. So I just want to zoom in and get a bit more of a focus on where we are at the moment. So I'm just going to take a Fibonacci from the recent highs to the lows. I'll zoom in even further for a better perspective. So what I'm seeing at the moment with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud is that it's pushing higher now, it's engulfed in the cloud, and now we're looking at more potential upside. So I'm looking roughly that it's going to hit the £2 region first of all, which is roughly about this area, and then push higher to the 61.8. We've seen a bit of a double top here, resistance over the last few weeks, and I'm looking that it's going to hit there again. So if it can penetrate this area here, there's no reason why we can't push for further upside to the £2.3, £2.5, something like that. Again, if it can hang on to the prices here, I fully expect it to push up. However, expect a little bit of another attempt should it exhaust and fall back to the lower regression channel. So this is what I'll be looking for in the next coming days. Now I just want to take you through the Euro Yen chart as well. So we've seen basically the V-shaped recovery hit some resistance after the pandemic, and now roughly about the 124 area it faced some resistance, and then we had another push up to fresh highs. So I'm just going to highlight this particular resistance level here at the 123.7 and just zoom in for a better perspective. So what I'm looking at now, if I just put another Fibonacci in, is for prices to test this region here at the 78.6, and we'll possibly see a bounce to go back to fresh highs just above 127. If it can avoid this break, we could see a little bit of support here, and then maybe a test at the lower 122 region. So in the next couple of days, I'll be looking at these levels, since the prices are engulfed in the cloud at the moment, and the base and conversion line are kind of hanging on to the prices as well, which indicates that the prices will be dragged down slightly. So I'll be looking roughly about the high 123 area, and then possibly a move for the mid 122. Okay, that's all from me today. Thank you very much for joining me, and if you have any comments, please feel free to add them to the video, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead. Bye for now.